Hey everyone, it's Nick Geo, and in today's video, I want to talk about how I'm a frugal person and just kind of a example from today about that. So, if you don't know what frugal means, it just means thrifty. If you don't know what thrifty means, it just means people might say tight with money or miserly. Those are the more negative connotations or the negative terms. But it's just someone who is smart with money, and it's someone who kind of knows the value of a dollar. So I think I got that growing up, probably from my dad, because even though he's a cardiologist, he doesn't spend a ton of money on different stuff. I mean, he just spends on the basis. I would say he has a nice car. Like, he's always had a BMW, at least for the last 20 years or so. I apologize if you can hear the dog. But overall, he just doesn't spend a lot. Like, he doesn't have really expensive watches or super expensive clothes and all that stuff. And so I probably got it from him, and he had this whole culture of, okay, if you're not using a room, then make sure you turn out the lights and all that stuff. And I definitely did that when I was living with roommates, because I was usually either splitting the utilities or paying for electricity and gas, while my other roommate or my roommate spent on the internet and cable and stuff. So there's that. And I think also post college, I haven't had a lot of high paying jobs. I would say as a teacher now, this is the best paying job I've had. But even this isn't super high. So I think I just realized that it's not a guarantee that I'll be making a lot of money. I could just not enjoy a job and quit. I could be jobless for a couple months. For example, this year in the spring when I couldn't substitute teach, and I lost out on about 10 weeks of work there because of the virus. And I've always been someone who tries to find good deals, coupons. I'm someone who goes on eBay and shops there, which not a lot of people, at least I know, a lot of those people don't really do that. And I just always, even at a grocery store, I look at the units or the price per ounce is a big measure. And if something is like 15 cents per ounce or less, then it's a good deal. But there are some things out there people might not realize, but they're like 25, 30, 50 cents an ounce, and it's just really expensive. So there's that. And I I also try to find good deals using Honey, which is a Chrome extension. You've probably heard YouTube ads about Honey or just whatever YouTubers talk about it. So that's something that helps me. But so today I was going to Walmart, and the reason I was doing that is because yesterday I was going through my stuff and I was throwing out stuff and I was figuring out what I can donate, because my mom a couple of days ago said that, hey, you either have to keep your stuff when you move out in June, or you have to throw them out, or you have to donate them, because she's going to use my bedroom when I leave, because she likes my bedroom, and she doesn't sleep with my dad because he just snores a lot and it's easier to just sleep separate. So she's sleeping in one of my sister's bedrooms right now. And I have a lot of stuff, at least for sure in my bedroom, a lot of books, probably 100 to 200 books there, and probably about 30, maybe like 20 to 30 DVDs in there. And I had stuff down here. I had a lot of books here in this basement with chess stuff. So I just, for a couple of hours, I went through stuff. I put stuff in boxes, and today, I couldn't donate it yesterday because I got there right when they were closing up. I thought that they were open till 6, but they were actually open till 5, because that's the donation center hours for Goodwill compared to their regular store part, which I think is open till 6. So I did it today. I probably donated maybe 200 books, and I donated a pair of shorts that were too small for me, size too short, and probably, yeah, about 20 DVDs. So there was a lot. And then yesterday I also just threw out a bunch of kind of childhood stuff that I didn't need anymore. Things like just old CDs and kind of pictures and little toys and stuff like that. So it was a big organization day. But when I was going through stuff, I found a bunch of coins in a Ziploc bag. I think it was just coins that I had been saving up over the years, because I used to pay for things with cash, especially in high school and a little bit in high school or college and after that. And I knew that Walmart's, their self-service stations, accept coins, because I had used coins from my bedroom about a week ago to buy a notebook and some Expo markers, and that worked out fine. It's nice that I had looked up that Walmart, those machines accept any kind of coin. I don't think 50-cent coin or $1 coin, but I'm not sure. I just use quarters, dimes, nickels, pennies. So I had already known that I can use coins to buy stuff, and those were the coins from my bedroom in a Ziploc bag, and then I found these coins in one of the boxes down here in the basement that has my stuff. So last week I had about $3 in coins, so that's all I kind of spent, maybe a little bit more, just so I can get rid of all the coins. So I probably bought stuff that cost like $3.50, and I had about $3.30 in coins, and that worked out fine. So today I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the same thing, and this time around I had about $9 in coins. And I was looking around Walmart. I don't really need anything in particular, but then I realized, hey, I take a multivitamin every day. At some point, the one I have, which is from Walgreens, is going to run out, so I might as well get some vitamins at Walmart. And I bought it. It's about $10, so I knew that I would have $9 in coins and then $1 left to put on my card, which was nice because I enjoy just getting rid of those coins, and it's just a pain if I wanted to use them. Cashier's not going to really take the time to count all of that, and I didn't want to spend the effort of, okay, I'm going to purchase things whenever I purchase them, whatever the amount after the whole dollar, I'm just going to use in coins. That'd be way too much work. So, but the frugality of it all, in terms of just finding loose coins here and using them. What happened was the self-service. The first time I tried buying the gummies, I got about $4 or $5 out of the 10 in coins into the machine, and it read it and said, you've paid 4 or 5, you owe 4 or 5. And at that point I tried putting in more coins, and I was doing like maybe 4 or 5 at a time, but it just wasn't accepting anything anymore. So I had to wait until one of the Walmart employees, I could get her attention, and then she went and got someone else, because I was trying to figure out, okay, how do I put more coins in? And I thought maybe there's some sort of limit. So the lady refunded me. I got some cash back, whatever I had paid, and some coins, and she said, hey, you just got to take it slower with these. So I went to another station and I just scanned the gummies. I did 1 coin at a time, which is pretty fast for quarters, because that's 25 cents, 25 cents. And then I had probably about $4 or $5 in dimes. So that was, again, 1 at a time, wait about 4 seconds until you can see that it's been read. And then another one. And I probably had probably about 120 to 140 coins, and each one took 4 seconds. And the first little part where I was able to pay halfway. That took a couple minutes. And this second part with all of my coins, because I had like about 80 cents in pennies. I had about $2 in nickels. I had $4 or $5 in dimes and 50 cents in quarters. So it took me probably about 10 or 15 minutes to just one at a time. And I know a lot of people, they wouldn't waste their time with just coins. They'd probably at some point quit, especially when I got to doing the pennies last, which was only going to give me like 80 cents, but I had to just stay there 4 seconds and then put another one in. That's times 80, that's 320. So that's about 5 minutes right there. But I did it just because I wanted to get rid of these coins and just kind of maximize what I have. And also the big thing is so that I don't spend as much on my debit card, because all these coins, it doesn't really feel like part of my savings. So, but yeah, it was something where it took probably 15 or 20 minutes in total there, and a lot of people just went to the other stations and went past, and there were like 3 or 4 people that used the previous station I was using by the time I was finished at the new station. So that just showed kind of me being frugal kind of to an extreme, I would say. I mean, I guess to be more extreme, I would probably go to some, I don't know, car tire vacuum place and like look for coins or something like that, or just look for coins at some restaurant. I don't know, something. But yeah, that's my story, and I got the gummies, and yeah, it was a good morning of bunch of errands. So that's about it. I'll see you all maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure. But have a good rest of your day, everyone. And if I don't see you, have a good new year. I think 2021 will be a lot better than this year.